In front of her, Gu Chang'e still wore an indifferent expression. Then, Wang Zihao pretended to cry out, "Heavens!" Then she leaned into Gu Chang'e's arms and said, "Maybe my origin was injured, and my consciousness is a bit blurry. It was really dangerous just now. If Gu brother hadn't acted in time, I'm afraid I would have frozen to death." Gu Chang'e was angry, but he secretly thought, she's overthinking. Even if I ordered her death, her extraordinary luck wouldn't allow it. On the surface, Gu Chang'e still said indifferently, "I'm truly sorry for what happened today. Ultimately, it's the Gu family's failure. Miss Zihao will be compensated in the future." Wang Zihao still leaned against Gu Chang'e's side and whispered, "Gu brother, there's no need to blame yourself. Even if I weren't in the Gu family, they would have still acted." Gu Chang'e responded, "What do you mean?" Wang Wushuang's face changed drastically when he saw the push and pull dynamic between them. Wang Zihao turned back and asked Gu Chang'e, "Gu brother, don't you want to know who tried to assassinate me today?" Gu Chang'e asked in return, "Is it the heir of the demon skill?" Wang Zihao said confidently, Looks like Gu brother has already guessed my identity." "That's right, it's the heir of the demon skill. He targeted the holy maiden of our human race hall." A person who was eavesdropping couldn't help but exclaim, "I didn't expect the prince to have a human race saintess." The little bald man with big wings also responded, "That attacker turned out to be the heir of the demon palace, and not Yiling. So, that means..." Gu Chang'e speculated, "The heir of the demon palace is so audacious. The person who appeared this time has reached the Grand Saint realm. If I'm not mistaken, there must be an organization behind this." Wang Ziqian, exhausted, said, "I suspect that Yiling, whom I fought with before, isn't the real heir of the demon palace. He might just be a pawn." Gu Chang'e glanced at her and replied, "Oh, a pawn. But since then, Yiling has never appeared again. It's still unclear whether he's alive or dead." Wang Ziqian walked over to observe the match and said, "His life and death no longer matter. What's important now is to uncover the identity of the heir of the demon palace and the organization behind them." In the sky, the two figures continued to clash. Wang Wushuang said, "Capture this person alive. After all, they are from the Grand Saint realm and might provide some useful information." But Gu Chang'e retorted, "The Grand Saint realm isn't that easy to capture." In the air, the Grand Saint realm person was also repelled. The old prince and several aides mocked, "Demon palace heir, you won't escape today." Another person shouted, "Thief! Surrender. 3 Grand Saints will defeat you, and you'll have no regrets." The Grand Saint realm person scoffed, You ants won't be proud for long. You will all become my master's servants in the future." The gem on his chest began to crack. Just before self-detonating, the Grand Saint realm person shouted, "My master will last forever, together with the chaos." The old prince screamed in panic, "No, he's going to self-destruct his spiritual energy." Another bald old man was also shocked, "What? A Grand Saint realm person self-destructing? This area will be wiped out." The old prince shouted to the people on the ground, "Run. The impact range of a Grand Saint realm is too vast. We old folks will try to stop him." Gu Chang'e shouted, "Everyone, don't panic. The elders of the Gu family have arrived." Immediately, a hand descended from the sky, grabbing the Grand Saint realm person. He shouted, "Supreme realm." As he self-detonated his spiritual energy, a huge explosion occurred. But the steady hand caught him just in time. An old prince was stunned. "Is this a powerful expert from the Gu family's supreme realm?" Another long-haired, long-bearded old man said in astonishment, "One strike to eliminate the Grand Saint realm cultivator who wanted to self-destruct. Truly worthy of the supreme realm." The people below were also shocked. Before they could react, someone said, "It's over. The gap between the Grand Saint realm and the supreme realm is this big?" Another replied, "Of course, even the heir of the demon palace is no exception." Gu Chang'e sighed, "It's impossible to get any useful information from him. Wang Ziqian coldly replied, even if we capture him alive, we'll probably get no information. If they dared to assassinate me in the Gu family's territory, they must have prepared for this. Gu Chang'e agreed. She continued, however, Brother Gu, you should be careful next. The killer just said you're also their target. Gu Chang'e sneered, oh, the heir of the demon palace wants to kill me too. The old prince bowed in gratitude. Fortunately, young Master Gu discovered it in time and saved the young lady. Otherwise, the consequences would be unimaginable. Wang Ziqian responded, we must indeed thank Brother Gu for this. Gu Chang'e returned the courtesy, it's my duty. After all, this happened in the Gu family. If the thief succeeded and word got out, how could the Gu family face the world? The old prince added, by the way, when we fought with that person earlier, we sensed the aura of Tianhuang Mountain from him. A bald old man with a braided beard also said, yes, very clearly. Wang Ziqian speculated to himself, Tianhuang Mountain. A woman nearby trembled. How is that possible? Tianhuang Mountain has always claimed to be the orthodox path. The man also panicked, right, could we be mistaken? Gu Chang'e's face was serious as he said, I won't hide it from you, I also noticed that. Moreover, the killer's methods are very similar to Yi Ling's. I fought with him before, and these two seem to have the same origin. But with Yi Ling's cultivation, it is absolutely impossible for him to be his master, Gu Chang'e affirmed. After all, only powerful forces can command cultivators at the Great Sage Realm. A man and woman discussed, could the Demon Palace heir really be from Tianhuang Mountain? How terrifying! If Tianhuang Mountain is the mastermind behind this. But Gu Chang'e raised his hand to stop them, but we can't jump to conclusions too quickly, as everything seems too coincidental. If the killer is the heir of the Demon Palace, they shouldn't have shown any trace of Tianhuang Mountain's aura. This also earned the agreement of those around. Some asked in confusion, could it be that the killer is framing someone else? Gu Chang'e looked at Wang Ziqian and said, as for this matter, the person involved is Miss Ziqian. What do you think? He secretly thought. People who travel through time are usually arrogant and love to make everyone enchanted, while they themselves remain clear-headed. Wang Ziqian seemed a little lonely among the crowd, revealing her snowy white bare feet as she said, the person who attacked me is indeed the heir of the Demon Palace, and he indeed carries the origin aura of Tianhuang Mountain. Tianhuang Mountain has always regarded itself as the righteous sect, and the killer's aura appearing makes people instinctively think someone is framing them. Wang Ziqian crossed her arms and speculated, but this could be the biggest issue. If everyone believes Tianhuang Mountain is wronged and looks for other suspects, wouldn't that just let the real killer go free? The red-haired man immediately offered his opinion, the killer should have concealed his aura better. In that case, no one would have noticed. Tianhuang Mountain. According to Miss Wang, wouldn't that attract the attention of the major righteous forces and lead to their own downfall? Wang Ziqian shared her thoughts, making N Wudao constantly give her a thumbs up in his mind. Now everyone knows there isn't just one heir of the Demon Palace. As their actions grow more frequent, it's hard not to notice. If they are bound to be exposed, why not act as victims first? Dodge the arrows, everyone should understand this principle. The old lord stroked his beard and thought, deliberately creating a confusing situation, it's so hard to tell what's real and what's fake. Truly, the wisdom of a saint's mind, we never thought of this. Wang Ziqian then asked, what does Gu brother think? But opposite her, Gu Chang'e couldn't help but cover his mouth, suppressing the smile at the corner of his lips. This made Wang Ziqian ask, Gu brother. Gu Chang'e regained his composure and responded, yes, Miss Ziqian is really smart. After listening to you, I suddenly feel enlightened. In any case, the suspicion around Tianhuang Mountain cannot be dismissed. Yi Lengtian raised his opinion, actually, at today's banquet, I heard that the crown prince of Tianhuang Mountain was born. People discussed, what? Is it so coincidental? The Crown Prince of Tianhuang Mountain appeared so soon. I once revered Tianhuang Mountain, but never thought they. Everyone was discussing, once the heir of the Demon Palace appears, the world is in chaos. The greatest suspect now is this enormous power of Tianhuang Mountain. What should we do in the future? Don't panic. The righteous side has the descendants of the divine altar, and also Chang'e, the young master with true immortal potential. With their leadership, what do we fear from the Demon Palace heir? Though that's true, Tianhuang Mountain isn't an ordinary power, and now they are also in a hurry. A notification appeared on the screen. A mortal has taken over a strong cultivator. The chi flow of the 10,000 souls of the strong has been exhausted, gaining 3,000 points of luck and 15,000 points of destiny. Gu Chang'e sat there, holding his head, pretending to have a headache, but the corner of his mouth couldn't help but curve up, smiling as he said, "Yes, truly worrying." Scene shifts to Tianhuang Mountain. High above, the false prince walked back and forth angrily, smashing the teapot. Really annoying. I clearly came into being long ago. How did you get to this point overnight? What does the Demon Palace heir have to do with me? My subordinates are still kneeling below waiting for orders. Then he shouted, "Get down and continue investigating." Outside the door, Mingyu was slowly walking towards him. Inside, the false prince was growing anxious to the point of madness. Why is there no memory at all? Could it be true? Is Tianhuang Mountain really connected to the Demon Palace heir? This is the eternal enemy, universally recognized between heaven and earth. Even if I rely on Tianhuang Mountain, I can't get involved. He shouted to the sky, "Damn the heavens. Since I was allowed to enjoy, why make me suffer? Like this? If I knew the Crown Prince would turn out this way, I'd rather let the horse eat grass in peace." Mingyu stood outside the door, puzzled. What? Let the horse eat grass? Why has my brother been saying these strange things lately? This made the false prince break into a cold sweat. No. Could Mingyu really believe the rumors outside? The false prince sat on the dragon throne, thinking, I can't panic now, can't be afraid, and definitely can't admit anything. He said to Mingyu, outside, "What do you think, sister?" Mingyu also said seriously, "I believe my brother, but we cannot ignore the rumors. So, the best way is to stop them. The rumors are coming from the Gu family's Chongsheng. I will go see Gu Chang'e and clear the suspicion. With his power, he should be able to turn the situation around." The false prince pretended to be casual and said, If my sister can solve this, it will make me worry less and be less guarded." He showed a fierce expression and said, "Gu Chang'e, the Saint Woman's clan hall, why should your few words put me in such danger? I will remember you, just wait." The scene shifted to the front of the Chongqing Gu family, where Wang Zichen was about to leave. She said, "Gu Xiong, take care. Those people are also watching you." Gu Chang'e also waved to say goodbye, responding, "Thank you for the reminder, Miss Zichen. I wish everyone a safe journey." Gu Chang'e communicated through a whisper with the subordinate beside him, "Go, keep an eye on her movements. Don't let her find out." The subordinate also reported, "Yes, young master." Gu Chang'e thought to himself, "Ming Kong, this person left hurriedly this morning, she must be heading to the human reincarnation. But such a character is not easy to deal with, and she might suffer. It looks like I need to prepare in advance." Ruanmi walked up to Gu Chang'e and asked, "Master, you were right. Tianhuang Mountain did indeed send people to our family to search for traces of Xiao Fan." Gu Chang'e showed a look of already knowing and said, "They want to silence him. Unfortunately, they don't know that person has already been." He then turned and left, leaving a sentence, "It's getting late, I must return to the sacred hall. You proceed as planned. And tell Tian Huangzi." After attending the Gu family banquet, Xiao Fan suddenly went mad for some unknown reason. Our male lead smugly thought, this way, he will understand that his greatest secret and weakness are in my hands. In front of many people, the subordinate shouted, "Young Master Chang'e has arrived." The Nirvana pool has finally opened. Someone said. Young Master Chang'e and Miss Siener are both here. Another person commented, of course, they are the geniuses of our Gu family. The Nirvana pool is a place where 5 members of each generation from the Gu family come to comprehend the ancestors' path, unlock the bloodline shackles, enhance their cultivation, and master divine powers. As Gu Chang'e explained, Siener crossed her arms and casually said, I know, no need to say. Gu Chang'e was furious and wanted to roll his eyes at the little girl. The elders shouted, everyone is here, follow us into the Nirvana pool. A huge door opened. Inside was another very mysterious space, filled with spiritual energy. Everyone walked into the door and was amazed, saying, wow, the energy is so abundant, so mysterious, no wonder it's called the Nirvana pool. Gu Chang'e secretly speculated, there are rumors that the Nirvana pool can glimpse the future of past lives, I wonder if it's true. Gu Siener thought excitedly, if I succeed in Nirvana and improve my cultivation, maybe I can defeat Gu Chang'e. But beside her, Gu Chang'e patted Siener's head and said, you're thinking too much. Siener angrily said, huh? How do you know what I'm thinking? Do you have telepathy? Gu Chang'e replied, your head is so big, why would you need telepathy? The great elder shouted, all right, stop wasting time, quickly enter the pool. Then, everyone jumped into the pool, shouting, so comfortable. Gu Siener immediately had an epiphany, and the cold water around her made her even more surprised. The elderly great elder happily said, Siener truly has extraordinary talent, reacting so quickly. Nearby, an old man with a mole on his face pondered, Gu Chang'e, his talent is too strong, but it's still unclear what it is. I wonder if something will be revealed this time. The head of the Gu family whispered from behind, let's withdraw, don't disturb the children. This startled a few great elders, who then agreed to leave. The Gu family patriarch secretly worried, I don't know if the Nirvana pool will be a blessing or a curse for you, but your innate demonic heart must never be exposed. In the pool, a red light surrounded Gu Chang'e. After the sacred hall's door closed, inside the Nirvana pool, 5 people formed a star-shaped formation and began cultivating, surrounded by cool water and golden light. Gu Chang'e was very quiet in the space. Although he didn't smoke, our male protagonist was also deep in thought. Although the Nirvana finger is not insignificant, it can only push my current cultivation to the mid-stage of the saint level at best. The Tao bone within Gu Chang'e's body kept flashing with light. Suddenly, the space was filled with the flow of cyan orange and mysterious purple light. Gu Chang'e felt some worry, but the demonic heart within him seemed foolish. Although this won't affect me, the 8 Desolations demon strike feels like something I've known before. Meanwhile, Gu Chang'e's heart was beating violently, and the intense feeling made him alarmed. His eyes glowed with a deep purple light. A new world full of demons appeared before Gu Chang'e, with countless streams of ghostly energy filling the air. The 8 Desolations demon strike grew larger. On top of a high peak, a silver-haired, handsome man stood with an extraordinary demeanor, calmly standing there. When Gu Chang'e saw the man's face, he was shocked and thought, the demon lord? The Nirvana finger can illuminate past lives, and my past life should have been a transmigrator. Could it be? It seemed as though he sensed something. After realizing his past life's identity, Gu Chang'e opened his eyes and stared at his palm. The pure power's glow was gradually shattering. He thought, it seems this time the purpose of entering the Nirvana finger has been fulfilled. As for the benefits of the demonic heart, I can only slowly extract them later. Then, Gu Chang'e looked at Gu Siener, feeling guilty in his heart, Siener, please don't blame me. The remaining 3 were still continuously cultivating. Suddenly, they felt a strong demonic energy appear, and they shouted anxiously, what's happening? The woman looked at Gu Chang'e, secretly shocked. Young Master Chang'e. The man beside her also shouted, young master, you. Another person responded, Gu Chang'e, what are you doing? Has the demonic heart erupted, causing problems with the cultivation? Opposite them, the 3 people were none other than Gu Chang'e, who had already turned into the demonic heart. The burst of power was immense,